Hey y'all, welcome back. It's another edition of Pink Table Talk with Fefe. So guess what? Let's get into it. So, the subject today is understanding what a woman is. Okay? So, I looked it up. The definition of a woman. Oh, I've got some feta cheese, watermelon, and cilantro. Just to let you know. I'll put a little pink Himalayan salt on here. And since we're basically on quarantine, we might as well talk about a few things. Because I was, surfing the YouTube streets, and you got some of these channels calling women fish and etc. And there's a misconception of the terminology that's being used. And T.S. Madison had made a video explaining a couple things. I want y'all to let me know what y'all think. So I looked it up. A woman, by definition, is an adult female, which is also a synonym for lady. And lady is defined as used as a polite or old-fashioned woman. A female is the sex of an organism or a part of an organism that produces mobile ovia, which is egg cells, and has two X chromosomes. So now that we got the definition away, so I know in some of the drama channels like Sean Bradley, Spillboard TV, there were some rumors that they call us fish. A real woman, a natural born woman, fish. But I was listening to one channel, and they were saying within the LGBT community or trans women community, they call each other fish because they look like they're a passable female, or they could pass for a female. And so T.S. Madison was saying that is talk that's banter between the trans women. And I can totally respect that. She also pointed out that that's the lingo between them. So women shouldn't get offended. Okay, I get that. So why is it, or what does it mean when a trans woman calls a real woman fish? Because we're not trying to pass as a woman. We are a woman. So, in my mind, it seemed to me that, I could be wrong. Doubt it, but I could be wrong. When a trans woman calls a real woman fish, you're referencing something negative. I could be wrong. But let me know in the comment section. Because this is something that I've noticed too. I've noticed a lot of male-born LGBTQ members on YouTube attack real women. And I'm saying real women so that we're clear. I'm talking about natural-born females. Call us out of our name. Or not me, but call other women out of their name. They've gotten into it. And I take a little offense to that, because a man, however you dress it up, however you cut it up, is still a man at the end of the day. And still is naturally powerful, more powerful than a woman. So I was curious to know, why do they think that's okay? Because this is the thing about a real woman. And this is something that can never be transplanted. This is something that can never be purchased. Is that a real woman makes eggs, and we can give birth to life. I know some years back they tried to transplant a uterus into a transgender woman. And you know, I was thinking, make it make sense. Pregnancy is not just about that one sex organ, it's a whole body experience. My heart goes out to that transgender person who allowed themselves to be a guinea pig for them doctors, because that was just foul. You took a whole uterus that another woman with a defective uterus could have used and tried to insert it in someone who was born a male and let that tissue die. Make it make sense. You know, I say this. It's to each his own. I don't have to live nobody else's life but mine. But what is the big deal with the bickering between trans women and real women? I don't get it. You know? Being a transgender, in my mind, I think that's one of the hardest things to do. One of the hardest things to do. You got to work to get your appearance right, and because you want to be perceived a certain way. Honey, I hardly wear makeup. I guess God knew to make me a woman. Because that's a lot of work. They put a lot of work and effort into what they want to be perceived as. You know? That's a hard thing. At least in my mind. I guess it's not hard if you have a passion for it. But I just look like this. So, if you're somebody of the LGBT community, share your thoughts. Maybe I need to be educated more on the LGBT community. You know, I've had clients that were of the LGBT community, but when they're a client of mine, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you are in the LGBT community. Because when I'm at work, I'm there to serve. And when I'm at work, whatever you want me to call you, I'm going to call you. I know some people take offense to it. I think the only thing that makes me side-eye is the word mother. Because I am a mother. So, so that's something I don't want to share with anybody other than a mother. So, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Until next time, y'all, stay blessed. If you got something that you can teach me, leave it in the comment section. I'm all about learning. But I just found that while some of these YouTubers were having these beefs, that was some very interesting information. So I'm going to repeat this. One more time. The definition of a female is the sex of an organism or a part of an organism that produces mobile ova, which is egg cells, and has 2 X chromosomes. Let that sink in. Alright, y'all. Let's talk about it. It's Pink Table Talk with Fefe. Bye.